If you're a Marvel fan, Avengers Doomsday is easily one of the most anticipated movies on the horizon. But there are quite a few details about this movie that you may not know. So here are some of the most interesting Avengers Doomsday facts and secrets you should know. Fact number 1. Robert Downey Jr. is back, but not as Iron Man. One of the biggest surprises in the MCU is the return of Robert Downey Jr., but this time he isn't playing Tony Stark. He's playing Dr. Doom. Yes, the actor who became one of the most iconic faces of the MCU is returning as one of Marvel's biggest villains. And that raises a huge question. Why does Dr. Doom look exactly like Tony Stark? Is there a connection between the two characters? Could this be a Tony Stark variant from another universe? Or is Marvel planning something completely different? We don't know yet, but this mystery could become one of the biggest twists in the movie. Fact number 2. Chris Evans is coming back. After Avengers Endgame, Steve Rogers' story seemed to be over, but Chris Evans is returning for Avengers Doomsday. Marvel has been extremely careful about keeping his return secret, and that creates another major question. Which version of Steve Rogers are we going to see? Will it be the same Steve Rogers we know from the original Avengers movies? Or could this be a completely different version from another universe? Either way, seeing Chris Evans back in an Avengers movie is a huge deal. Fact number 3. The X-Men are joining the Avengers. One of the most exciting things about Doomsday is its massive crossover. The movie is bringing together characters from different Marvel worlds. Several stars from the classic X-Men movies are returning, including Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, and James Marsden. That means characters from the old X-Men universe could finally collide with the MCU. And if Marvel pulls this off correctly, Doomsday could completely change the future of the franchise. Fact number 4. The movie wasn't always called Doomsday. Here's something many casual fans may not know. The movie was originally announced as Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. At that time, Kang was expected to be the main villain of the next Avengers story. But Marvel eventually changed direction. The project became Avengers Doomsday, with Dr. Doom taking center stage. That's a massive change, and it could completely reshape the story Marvel originally had planned. Fact number 5. The Russo Brothers are back. If you've watched Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, you already know what the Russo Brothers can do. Joe and Anthony Russo are returning to direct Avengers Doomsday. They previously directed some of the biggest and most successful MCU movies ever, so fans are hoping they can once again deliver the huge battles, emotional moments, shocking twists, and massive crossover moments that made Infinity War and Endgame so memorable. Fact number 6. Alan Silvestri is returning too. There's another important returning name that fans should know about. Composer Alan Silvestri is returning for Avengers Doomsday. He created some of the most recognizable music in the Avengers movies. So imagine sitting in a packed theater and suddenly hearing that iconic Avengers sound again. For longtime Marvel fans, that could be an incredibly emotional moment. Fact number 7. Doomsday is only the beginning. Avengers Doomsday isn't just another Avengers movie. It's expected to play a major role in the larger multiverse saga, leading toward Avengers Secret Wars, and that's what makes the movie so important. We're potentially talking about Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, alternate universes, Dr. Doom, and characters from different eras of Marvel history, all coming together. That's an enormous amount of storytelling for one movie. And there's still one massive mystery. What exactly is Dr. Doom's connection to Tony Stark? Will Robert Downey Jr. simply be playing a completely different character? Or does Marvel have a much bigger surprise waiting for us? We may not know the full answer until the movie hits theaters. Avengers Doomsday is currently scheduled to arrive on December 18th, 2026. So now I want to know what you think. Are you excited to see Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom? Are you excited about Chris Evans returning? And most importantly, do you think Marvel should bring the original X-Men into the MCU? Let me know your theory in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Marvel facts, theories, and movie updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.